padlock. Every padlock need a key. Every house has a key. Every car has a key to drive it. You need a key of peace, a key of joy, a key of contentment in life. It's not in the money, it's not in the job, it's not in your spouse, it's not in that country you want to go. The peace, the key to your peace, meaningful life, enjoy life with purpose and meaning is Jesus. The Bible says in John 4:14, Jesus says that the water he gave, this water Jesus give, if you take Jesus' water, you will never thirst. And it wear up to heaven. It end up to heaven. It will lead you to heaven. What is this water Jesus gave? Jesus gave the water of peace. Jesus gave the water of hope. Jesus gave the water of contentment in life. And how do we get this? He gave the water of satisfaction. To see life have meaning and purpose, whether things are going the right way or not. Many people, if, as for example, marriage fail, many people sometimes they pay mortgage is taken by wife or the husband, they commit suicide. Other people, if they don't get what they expected to get, they commit suicide, or they kill their loved one or do harm and they are jail. Others are life in prison. That happiness, God said in Jeremiah 17:5-6, that if you seek happiness from people and create things like job and money, you will never receive any blessing of God. When you read Jeremiah 17:7-8 and Psalm chapter 1 verse 2-3, that if you trust in Jesus with all your heart, with all your mind, also Proverbs 3:5-6, he will guide you. You will be like a tree planted in the side of the river. The tree in the side of the river is always green, whether it's dry season or rainy season. What does it mean? That you are like a tree planted by the side of the river. If you trust and put your hope on Jesus, not in that spouse, not in that country you want to go. You who are looking for visa there, it's not in that country. Yes, we need money, we need a spouse, we need to marry, we need children. But what does God say in the book of Proverbs? That a spouse in marriage can fail you. How many people have been failed in marriages? Deceived, especially those in abroad. They say, now I am applying for permanent visa or citizenship. I'm going to bring a wife from Africa, the one who speaks same language with me. And then when he ran, he go north and you go south. That means you ran him in the country of milk and honey and she ran away or he ran away. I've seen so many examples. God said in the book of Proverbs that people, company of friends may come to fail you. People may come to fail you. Company of friend, one company of friend is in marriage. Many people have been failed in marriages. Even in Christian, a lot of divorce in Christian marriages and cheating. Because people don't understand the philosophy, like of marriage. Some people say, I want somebody in America. I want somebody to give me kids. I want somebody rich, which is wrong philosophy and blueprint of marriage that God expected and expects us to have. It is love and respect relationship. Somebody you love, you want to respect. The husband and husband love you. It is a true love combination. So God said in the book of Proverbs that company of people like marriage, friends, even money, it can fail you. Jeremiah 17:5-6 and Psalm chapter Jeremiah 17:5-6. If you hope on created things like people, you can fail. They can fail you. Money, sometimes business fail. Job finish. Sometimes you go to country, what you expect you didn't see. God said in Jeremiah 17:7-8 and Psalm 1:2-3 and Job 4:14 that if you trust in him, you'll be like a tree planted by the riverside. You always be green in time of difficult and time of good time. If you are in Jesus, there is a hope. The Bible say in Psalms chapter 11 verse 3, if foundations of righteous people are broken, are destroyed, what do righteous do? They depend on God. Like Paul, he was deprived all right. He didn't marry. He was living in prison. God sustained him, and even he was much blessed, building people who had houses and rich people, and churches advising them, but he was in prison. So were almost of the prophets of God, because the enemy tried to remove the foundation to make them fall, but God take over. That when the foundation of the righteous are destroyed, God takes over, so long as you depend on God. But what do people who don't depend on God do when foundation are destroyed? For example, you work all your life to be a teacher or a doctor. You build a house out of your money you have been given. You marry somebody to come and take the house. So most people commit suicide. But we run to God, who is a shelter like no other. If you trust in God, if some unexpected happen, like somebody cheat, people pretend and they look so good to be true, and they hook you in marriage, but they are wrong keys. As you are saying, every key, rock have a key, every house has a key, every car have a key. Sometimes we get the wrong key for a car of marriage, car of life. We get wrong keys for marriages, but they hide until they get what they wanted. We have a hope. If things don't go away, our hope is Jesus. Many people have committed suicide. Joblessness, how many people commit suicide? I studied, I went to university, I have never gotten a job. They commit suicide. I married somebody, and after we got children, he ran away. After we bought a house, after he got children, he changed. After he came to the country, I used a lot of money to bring this person in America or Sweden or Denmark. Then he left, and I spent a lot of money, and people commit suicide. A doctor in a country recently, the wife wanted to go study abroad. He committed suicide, and that doctor, he injected himself poison and children, yet because his wife want to go study abroad. We have a hope when such things happen. Somebody annoy you, we hope on Jesus. That was Jesus was saying in John 4:14, that this water I give, depending on God. This water I give, depend on Jesus. No matter what, you will never thirst. Wearing up to heaven, ending up in heaven. That means you always be fulfilled. John 10:10 say abundance. John 4:14 say wearing up to heaven, you will never thirst. John 4:14. John 10:10 say abundance, fulfillment, plentifulness of peace, of joy, of meaningful life that is fulfilling. If money satisfies, we could see rich people satisfied. They keep fighting for seat, and sometimes they cry if they don't get leadership. They don't want money. They have money, they have property, but they are cry because they miss leadership, and they can even get a heart attack. It is not money. Even Abraham Maslow said that. The educator, the philosopher, he said man will never be satisfied. After fulfilling one need, you go to the other. And when you reach self-actualization, like rich people, you start thinking of being a president, being a member of parliament. People will never be satisfied. But what Abraham Maslow did not tell us is that we need to depend on God to be complete satisfied. Abraham Maslow said, men never get satisfied. Even when you reach self-actualization, you are super rich, you are a billionaire. You think, now I want to be a president. I want to be head of Africa or of nations. This completeness comes from God. God is 7. When you read Revelation 19:16, King of kings and Lord of lords. If you count those words, they are 7. King of kings and Lord of lords. There are 7 words. Revelation 19:16. It's written on his thigh and on his cloth or his lobe. That means he's a complete God. 7 words. He's complete. He's complete God. He makes us complete. He makes us satisfied. He makes us content. We feel contented. He makes us feel fulfillment, abundance, completeness. You feel complete. You feel joy. You feel peace. But we look for money But sometimes when you get that money, you feel you're not satisfied. You say, when I marry, I'll beat him with a spoon. Then you feel when you go there, you're not satisfied. You say, when I go to Denmark, I'll beat him with a spoon. That is a proverb. I will be very happy, super happy. Then you reach there, you're not happy. Where is this happiness? You say, when I get a woman to be just my own woman, Lego, and did marry, I'll be, oh man, I'll beat with a spoon. Then you go there, you're not satisfied. Where is this satisfaction from? It's in God. They say there are 7 stages of marriages. People start the first honeymoon, you feel very nice. Yeah? Then there's a time you start seeing weakness, you're feeling pain, but you don't talk because you are newly married in the second year, first year, second year. Then the 4th year, you burst. You can't withstand your couple weakness. And the people reach even divorce stage. Because we go there with a lot of expectation, but it's not there. What you are thinking, people meet during dating and shedding tears of love. They are fake. They shed tears that they are so in love. But anyway, people who are keys, they still make it even after crossing divorce stage. If you cross divorce stage, you go to marriage where you accept somebody's weakness. It should be genuine weakness. Genuine weakness, and you accept each other, and you every time you have disagreement, it's you talking away for coming to a common perspective. But if you marry wrong keys, you don't talk in a common perspective to meet at a point. Maybe one go to 10 kilometers, the other one go 20. One go down, go up. But if you marry wrong keys, some people they didn't want to lead you for life. They wanted something. You talk like a court contest. It's not for common good or agreement. Is like court contest. When you meet with the opponent in court, you want to win, and you hire a lawyer to win him, and you can. Some people even lie. That's what happened when you marry wrong key. They will never come to an agreement. And the Bible saying Amos 3:3, you cannot walk with such people. 2 people cannot work together unless they agree. A real marriage and people with the same key, they talk to agree to disagree, agree to disagree, and they agree finally. They will agree finally. Sometimes there will be a moment of quietness and not talking to each other, and they will talk again because they are really married and they are genuine in love. Not agreeing is normal, but it should be genuine. If the union is genuine, you keep going. So we are saying, even if you go in marriage, you realize you're not satisfied, and there's a lot of disagreement at the time. The complete joy, peace, complete, you feel, the Bible says in Psalm 23, God will lead you to the quiet waters. What is this quiet or peace? It comes from God. Every house has a key. Every car has a key. If you use wrong key for a padlock, it will not open. If you use wrong key for a car, it will not open. Use the right key to open your peace, complete peace. Don't use money key. It will not open the peace you want. Don't use spouse key or don't use your spouse key or expect to marry a spouse to give you peace, joy, meaning, and complete life, and meaningful and abundance. Don't expect to bring people, if you're in abroad, to bring them next to you to give you more fulfillment. That's wrong key. What do we need to unlock peace in our life? What do we need to unlock joy in our life? What do we need to unlock? You feel life have a meaning and purpose, even when you're facing difficult time. It is Jesus. And he said, if you depend on me, if you depend on me, if you depend on me, and follow biblical principle and live by them in everything you do, at workplace, in your marriage, in how you deal with the people, in your own personal time, you devote yourself into God and follow the Bible, pray and fast and live the holy life, and depend on me. And when we wake up in the morning, maybe 3 a.m., you pray and depend on me. God guide me. Let your spirit live in me. I cannot make it. Jesus, when you went to heaven, you left your spirit to guide me, to go with me, because body never gets saved. Galatians chapter 5, the body never gets saved. They fight with the spirit. But when you feed the spirit man, you pray, you fast, you read the Bible, the spirit man win and you win the battle. Jesus said in John 4:14, if you depend on me and live a holy life and depend on me to guide you and let my spirit live in you, you will never fail. You always be fulfilled, full of abundance, wearing up to heaven. And finally, wearing up to heaven, it will lead you to eternal life in heaven. finally. Be blessed as you purpose to use the right key for the peace you need.